So you're saying the cinema that you watched growing up shaped your subconscious, which became your conscious and personality.
The first movie that you remember watching shapes your character. For one entire generation, Kuch Kuch Hota is the film.
It shaped the idea of love and friendship.
If you look at it, people really, there is a part of Kuch Kuch Hota in everybody. Cats clearly, probably they are the best relationship coaches ever.
What do you think will help uncover and unleash this artistic energy which we are assuming is pent up inside you?
I could be on the set, producing, directing. I could be in a writer's room doing something. I could be talking to a friend who's feeling very low that day. But between these three things, I know which gives me the most happiness. There are no good or bad stories. There are only well told or badly told stories.
It's part of one of my poems, and it starts like, in the cosmic calendar, humans appear closer to midnight on 31st December.
31st December.
And life is permanent, you say. A permanent job, a permanent tattoo in a body that already started dying as soon as it started living.
Why am I doing it? I feel it.
How are you feeling?
Perfect.
So, Shamsi, we are in Mumbai. The year is 2024. Will you close your eyes for me?
Okay.
Do you trust me? Go back to your childhood for me, the year of your choice.
I don't have to close my eyes for that.
You live in your childhood. So, I want you to go back to a memory of maybe your first encounter with films and talk to me about what that was. What did it make you feel?
Okay, the first movie I remember watching was उमराव जान. Culturally, movie देखना बहुत encourage नहीं किया जाता था हम लोग के यहाँ. But once in a while, Ammi would sneak us out and take us for a movie. So I remember, I'm a faintest memory. It was, I think, 82 or something. So I was like really young. So I remember something happening on the screen and all these, pre-Bhansali era में Bhansali-esque space or all those things. That's what I remember, and I was very fascinated by it. And I almost always thought that is the aspirational word. For the longest, it became a part of my subconscious. That is the aspirational word. ये झाड़ फानूस और ये chandeliers और ये lamps और ये अदा और ये music or poetry or dance, ये है ideal दुनिया जो आपके पहुंच के परे है. इसलिए if you look at my house, it will always have something like that.
पहुंच के परे वाली feeling.
थोड़ा सा एक aspirational, classic, vintage, वो दिमाग में वो imprint हो गया तो हो गया. So कहीं ना कहीं वो कैरेक्टर में भी आ गया. जैसे कि वो एक unrequited love वाला जो space था, that became normalized. I mean, I don't want to say that I feel like Umrao Jan, but yeah, but somewhere it just, that became the normal because that's the first thing that you saw about love.
So you're saying the cinema that you watched growing up shaped your subconscious, which became your conscious and personality.
The first movie that you remember watching shapes your character.
Isn't that a huge responsibility on filmmakers and cinema industry as a whole?
And parents.
And parents.
Who are getting you to watch a film. जो भी फिल्म देखोगे आप पहली, वो एक तरह से आपकी alter ego में घुस जाती है. Whichever first film that you remember watching properly, that becomes part of you forever. Nobody can take it away.
Did you try to take it away?
Very tough. Of course, there's so many things when you grow and then you become, पहले तो हमको पता ही नहीं था. We don't even know most of the time. Then you walk into spaces where you are made to be aware of yourself, and then you keep talking about this and that, and then suddenly you realize, oh, what is it? Those epiphanies. Oh, it's coming from there. Oh, now I know. So like childhood traumas. So a film may not be a childhood trauma, but it's definitely a childhood part of you growing up or something. I don't have the term for that, but you know what I mean.
Right.
ये थोड़ा सा है important. ये पहली film जैसे एक this entire for one entire generation कुछ कुछ होता है is the film.
It shaped the idea of love and
and that's,
friendship.
if you look at it, people really, there is a part of कुछ कुछ होता है in everybody.
Right.
In this entire millennial generation,
Right.
कुछ कुछ होता है. There's something about कुछ कुछ होता है in everybody. You ask any of the millennials, say, what's your favorite film? What's the first film? कुछ कुछ होता है. The filmmaker is supposed to tell a story. How it impacts different people in different ways at different times. It's just how it is.
You're one of the most well-read, well-traveled, well-informed person that I know of. From your perspective, is there a pattern that emerges across the world when it comes to artistic expressions?
Art is about rebellion. Art is supposed to be rebellious. Because when I create, that's why it's called creation. When you create is when you are doing something new. That's the only time you create, right? Otherwise you replicate. You don't create. Creativity has to come from rebellion. If I am not creating something as a rebel, and when I say rebel, doesn't mean activism and become an Anna Hazare. No. But art has to be rebellious. That's the first job of an art. It's not supposed. I mean, we made it fancy and we made it 100 crore ki painting and 200 crore ki film and 60 million views ka gana. But art is the first basic innate expression of rebellion.
Interesting. So, which art form you think for you is the most rebellious in nature?
Across the board, everything.
What stands out to you?
I mean, each his own wali baat hai. There could be a film which like totally knocks you off, like something like Rang De Basanti. I'm going very literal right now in terms of rebellion.
Sure.
Very, very literal. But there are millions and millions of movies which spark something inside you where you start thinking. The moment you start thinking is when you're going to do something different. And different is rebellion.
That's interesting. So, if different is rebellion and art we know started from cave times, why do you think? So, chicken and egg, right? Did art come first or did the rebellious mindset come first?
I think rebellion mindset.
Why is that?
The desire to express your rebellion created art.
And rebellion mindset is not same as trying to break chains or...
Like, disruption is different. Let's not confuse rebellion with disruption. You can be a rebel without disrupting also. Again, I can contribute. I can write a film. I can write a song. I can paint something. I can express myself in any art form. Be a rebellion without disrupting things. Disruption and rebellion are two different things.
Precisely to do that, to ensure we have a self-imposed responsibility of helping, nurturing, strengthening this spirit of rebellion, this spirit to create, is why we created this platform called Voice of Artist. It came out of rebellious energy. So welcome to Voice of Artist, where art is above chart.
See, you said it, and how we have landed up exactly the great emerging point. Ki the reason that we discussed or we talk about Voice of Artist is because somewhere we realize that there is a pattern, there's a system, there's an ecosystem which needs to be challenged. Something needs to be challenged. So there is a rebellion here. And hence this platform, hence this thought.
The idea of perfection in itself is flawed.
It is. That's why.
So I will not ask you then why are we chasing it or where did it come from. I want to know from you, if not perfection, then what? What mindset people should go ahead with?
Nature. When in doubt, go back to nature.
Okay.
Now, you can see plants, trees, leaves, everything around, outside, everywhere. No two leaf is the same. Trillions of leaves on the planet. No two leaves are the same. Which is perfect then. Nature doesn't go with this binary of of hierarchy and perfect and imperfect and this and that. Every flower, no matter what it is, looks beautiful. But they are all different. Their petal size is different. The number of petals could be different. Anything. How they fold is different. The stem could be different. Everything is different. No two flowers are the same. No two leaves are the same. अब हम नेचर को क्वेश्चन क्यों नहीं करते कि आप जरा सा व्हाई डोंट यू सेंड मी द परफेक्ट लीव, सेंड मी द परफेक्ट फ्लावर, where is the perfect lotus, where is the perfect I don't know, rose, कहाँ है perfect?
All the leaves are so beautifully symmetric, and it just the mere fact that you appreciate nature makes you express a little better. So the fact that you go closer to nature or anything natural will make you appreciate the world better. It will make you express better, and again, that's where the art comes. For you, what is artistic expression? Is it liberty? Is it therapy? Is it reflection of society? What does art mean to you?
An expression of, say what we said, an expression of rebel. At some point in time, art could be an expression of appreciation, wherein, suppose, you write something or you photograph somebody that you love, that's a muse. At certain point in time, art could mean a totally different thing to you. So, वो अलग अलग जिंदगी के दौर में, as you move, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ये this thing कि we are like this or it means this to me is not the right approach. वक्त के साथ, मतलब आज सुबह मेरे लिए जो चीज वैल्यू होती थी वो दोपहर में probably नहीं होगी, and I'm free to choose that.
How do you become comfortable doing that? Because you said something very important, that we have this idea of this is who I am, or this is what I like, or this is how it should be. Again, going back to how idealistic thought is the problem of misery most of the times. So how are you comfortable being a fluid person as an identity in your thought process, in your opinions, in your openness to exposure?
My approach to this always is that there are two people inside me. One person is functioning, the other person is observing the functioning person. At all times. I'm liking, it's like, Instagram पे वो बहुत forward होता है कि people reshare that thing where tea or coffee, mountain or sea,
right,
this or this, and people mark.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the worst thing you do to human beings. Mm-hmm. Why should I choose a mountain or a sea? Why should I choose between a coffee and a chai? Why should I choose between a cat and a dog? Why should I choose between strawberries and pineapples? Who are you to tell me to choose between these two things? I am both and none.
Interestingly, whoever is resharing, they do have an option to tick both, but because of the conformity.
मेरा कहना है भाई यही दो option. Why only mountain and seas? Why not forest? Why not desert?
What you're saying is there should be a blank space for everyone to fill.
This labeling is very problematic, and this labeling, self-labeling, is even more problematic. Like, I'm introvert. अब क्या हुआ, आप छोटे थे और आपके माँ बाप ने किसी ने कह दिया ये बड़ा इंट्रोवर्ट है. अब वो मैंने उसको, I have owned that title now. That tag is mine. I'm introvert. अब मैं I make that introvert as my prime personality. I could be introvert in a particular setup. I could be extremely extrovert in some other setup. I could be somewhere in between. I can start with an extrovert, go back to being an introvert. मेरी मर्जी यार.
You are somebody who is very aware of yourself. For the people who are not aware of this self-labels or the pseudo boundaries that are created around their personality, what would you say to them? How to go outside of this?
Yeah, this goes back to a little bit of parenting, and also I don't blame parents. Because इतना किसके पास वक्त है कि सोचे और इतना कहाँ से careful होके चले. I don't have one, so I can sit here and give as much ज्ञान. Also, there is less awareness in the society to tell people कि can you start questioning what you think about yourself, what you feel about yourself. Can we start questioning, like one of my favorite questions is कि what do you mean by awareness? And people think awareness is by about this and that and whatever the 100 answers, but basic awareness is when you start questioning what you already know.
Hmm.
That is awareness,
Hmm.
according to me. I mean, I'm not the best anything, but according to me, if you start questioning everything that you already know or already believe, that's why you start being aware. Otherwise, तो बाहर से जो आप जो जान रहे हो वो तो information और knowledge आ रही है.
There's something interesting that you said, and I'm going to negate you. You said I'm not a parent, so I don't know how parents raise their kids or what the relationship is. I know you have two amazing cats. And how amazing it is that this guy Batman is just sitting here listening to us, not going away, which means, and I know your cats are also like that. Talk to us about how you have understood the psychology of cats, how they have helped you gain more insights on human behavior, and how you have parented your cats.
अपना for everybody, like for you Batman and Chutki, for me Mountbatten Messiah, आप अपना एक उनसे डायनामिक्स एक रिलेशनशिप क्रिएट कर लेते हो which is so visceral that and you feel it so deeply that there is no way you can explain the dynamics. Because I don't have human kids, so I don't know how it feels. So probably over there also it's the same dynamics that gets created between parents and their kids, or it's I don't know how it is, but you manage it. You know that कि अब इस चीज का ये मतलब है, इस चीज का ये मतलब है, इस सिचुएशन में ये होने वाला है. और कैट्स में तो बहुत ही अनप्रेडिक्टेबल होता है. I mean, who would know more? But there is as you said, there is so much to learn from everything. So cats clearly are great in terms of I keep saying this, probably they are the best relationship coaches ever. And maybe that is one reason, but cats have are they really tell you that this is how a healthy relationship should be. But cats teach you, number one, how and why not to be needy.
I want to draw parallels on what you said earlier about this need of perfectionism and how it is taught to us while I grow up. In contrast, when we parent a cat, they will teach you that don't aim for perfection. You will not get what you want, and this is the best.
Yeah.
So, what parallels do you draw there?
It's the same thing again. That's nature right in front of you. There is small little nature in a fur bag, all around you. But on the perfection part of it, see, perfection is something competitiveness and just the human tendency of competing wants to make you perfect. So that's number one. That's problematic in a way, because you want to have you can only be perfect vis-a-vis something.
Comparison.
Vis-a-vis something, you can't be perfect. Like,
what is perfect?
How do I know this is perfect?
Yeah.
You can only be perfect vis-a-vis something. If there are 30 something and then one is the best and close to perfect. I mean, when you talk about perfection, you take up any classic film or any classic novel or book or anything and ask the director of the film or the author of that book 10 years later, what do you think of your own book? He would say, great job. I don't know what I was smoking when I did it. And ask them, is this something you want to? They would always say, yeah, there's something. At times when I watch it, I realize I should have cut the scene like 3 frames earlier. That could have made some difference. I could have done this, added this beat. कुछ ना कुछ आएगा. तो what is perfect? Perfect कुछ नहीं. Perfection का problem क्या है? देखो, बचपन में क्या होता है? And this a friend of mine once mentioned कि बच्चा छोटा है, उसने कहा कि पापा मुझको गिटार बजाना सीखना है. ठीक है. पापा ने कहा नहीं वो 5,000 रुपए गिटार आता है, कोई फायदा नहीं है. नहीं मुझे सीखना है. बाप ने लाके 5,000 रुपए का गिटार बेचारे को दे दिया. अब उसको 5,000 का गिटार बजाने के लिए उसने बेचारे ने यूट्यूब पे व्हाटएवर करके स्टार्टेड लर्निंग. उससे नहीं हुआ. ठीक है. अब उसने उस गिटार को रख दिया. शुरू में तो 15-20 दिन तो उसने बड़ा एंथू होके बजाया कि नाउ आई विल बी द कूल डूड. अब क्या, जब उसने गिटार रख दिया तो वो गिटार किनारे पड़ा हुआ धूल खा रहा है. 6 महीने बाद, साल भर बाद बेटे को दिल चाहा कि क्रिकेट खेलना है. पापा मुझे बैट ला के दो. तो पापा बताए क्या कहेंगे? गिटार पड़ा सड़ रहा है, अब तुम्हें बैट चाहिए. राइट. बच्चे ने क्या सुना, क्योंकि मैं एक चीज में परफेक्ट नहीं था तो आई डोंट डिजर्व एनीथिंग एल्स.
So what you're saying
अब
is,
उसका जब मन ही नहीं था गिटार में, हो सकता है वो क्रिकेट का चैंपियन बन सकता था,
अब नहीं बनेगा.
लेकिन आपने उसको क्या बताया बिना बताए हुए कि क्योंकि तुम एक चीज में परफेक्ट नहीं थे, तुम कोई दूसरी चीज डिजर्व ही नहीं करते हो. अब वो क्या करेगा कि जब वो बड़ा होने लगेगा तो अब उसने जो चीज पकड़ ली, जो करियर पकड़ लिया, जो चीज पकड़ ली, उसके लगेगा कि अगर ये नहीं किया तो कुछ और नहीं कर पाऊंगा मैं. And thousands and thousands and thousands of boys and girls across the world live a very screwed up life, very unhappy professional life, because उनका तो मन ही नहीं था, लेकिन परफेक्शन. आप ना लोगों को इम्परफेक्ट होने का, लेट पीपल बी इम्परफेक्ट. इन आवर लाइफ एवरीथिंग बिकम्स अ गिटार देन, कि वो नहीं कर पाए तो अब कुछ और नहीं कर सकते, इसी को करते रहना है चाहे दिल लगे या ना लगे. क्यों? क्योंकि नहीं करूंगा तो मैं फेलियर हो जाऊंगा और मेरा बाप मुझे बैट तो लाके देने नहीं वाला.
और फिर बाद में खुद से हिम्मत नहीं होगी बैट लेने की.
फिर हिम्मत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. देन वो प्रॉब्लम इज कि आई डोंट डिजर्व अ बैट नाउ बिकॉज आई वाज नॉट गुड एट गिटार. ये प्रॉब्लम है. प्रॉब्लम बैट ला के देना या ना ला के देना नहीं है. द अंडरलाइंग message that goes to a child is that you don't deserve anything if you're not perfect at this.
If that's happening currently to a child, just by being aware about it, do you think
Makes a difference. Awareness. Solution to all problems is awareness.
So that's one of the things that we also discussed in the beginning when we were thinking about Voice of Artist, that we want to help, not help, everybody has to help themselves, but we want to create a platform where you unlock the artists within. There are so many people, and you have worked in banks, I do a corporate job, and we know we have painters and singers and musicians and writers around us, but just because they have taken a decision to go down that path, अब जब रिटायरमेंट होगा तब देखेंगे. अरे जो पैशन है, पर्पस है, वो what do you say about that?
Retirement. You know, it's easier said than done. यहाँ बैठ के अच्छी बात कर लेना कि no, do this, do that. You know, it's hard life outside. But एक awareness होनी चाहिए कि do not lose that part of you, or do not suspend that part of you. Don't put it in a thanda basta when that one day you will retire and then you will do it. Steal some time. I'm not going to say कि आप ना दिन में रोज 1 घंटा अपने लिए निकालिए. कहना आसान होता है. It's tough. It's tough, especially for women. Say, for example, oh, there's a job and there's a husband and there are kids, and then you come back home and then you have to take care of the, you know, where's the curtain and the switch is broken and this. I mean, there are 100 things. So it's not easy. It's very easy for people to sit at a moral high ground, or you know, this high horse and say, you know, you must take time out for yourself. नहीं होता है कभी कभार. I get it. But मेरा कहना है कि कोशिश एटलीस्ट अवेयर होना चाहिए विदाउट गिविंग योरसेल्फ ग्रीफ एंड गिल्ट कि मैं आज भी नहीं कर पाई या आज भी नहीं कर पाया. विदाउट डूइंग दैट, कोशिश हमेशा एक एक्टिव कोशिश होती रहनी चाहिए कि यू नीड टू गो बैक टू समथिंग दैट यू.
सो व्हेन यू से लोगों को टाइम निकालना हमेशा आसान नहीं होता है लोगों के लिए, बट जस्ट टू बी अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट यू वांट टू डू एंड navigate towards it with whatever you're doing currently. I'm trying to link it to how will one be able to do that? Is it when they know the why of it? Why do I want to write? Or why do I want to paint? Or what do I get out of it? Is it the happiness? Is it the...
Exactly. There cannot be a why to that. That's why I say just be. So just be. उसका कोई why नहीं होता. There's no why to it. Feel like यार.
So you're saying it's not the pursuit of happiness, but happiness of pursuit.
Yeah, happiness pursuit is where it works. वही why का क्या मतलब होता है? I want to, I mean, you do a corporate job, you come back home and then you want to write something. Why का मतलब क्या था? I feel like. In fact, purpose is when there is no why attached to it.
No, you said it right. You know, when the why is when there is no why to it, which is what is missing, because like you said, you know, the amount of intellectualism around art and art pursuit, we keep asking, okay, so why would this painter would have painted this painting in this
angle?
That's
a different question. Why is the painter painting it, and why? Oh, so this is different. Of course, the second why is important. Why did he do this? But when a painter is doing it, he is not asking himself why.
Why am I painting it?
Why am I painting it? He had a thought, he had an expression, he poured it. Up for other people to intellectualize it and interpret it and do whatever is a why. Why? What was technically is the question, what was going on in his mind when,
Right.
or what was he thinking? It's not why he was doing it. It was what was he thinking
Right.
when he was doing this, or why? What was he thinking when he wrote this script or this film or this dialogue? Yeah, it's about what was he thinking, not why. Why तो क्या है? Why तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है. Why am I doing it? I feel like.
What would help unleash the artistic energy which we are assuming is pent up inside people? Let's take your example.
I think a slight awareness of what gives you happiness in a day, say for example, will lead you to this. And also when we say art, suddenly it starts looking like something very complicated and very big. It could be something very chota. It could be just I taking up a pencil and doodling. ठीक है, अब वो उसको निकालने का तो वही है कि आपको अगर if you identify that this is giving me happiness, there's a good enough reason for you to start moving in that direction. फिर आगे कैसे होता है तो वो तो फिर then you navigate your way through this world of chaos. But वो एक और पता है क्या ये, it sounds very philosophical, it sounds very unrealistic, but truly एक दिन कभी कभार ना एक कोई काम ऐसा हम करते हैं जिसको करके बड़ा मजा आता है. ठीक है, like I know musicians, film, even film musicians or otherwise composers and singers and all these people. I have heard this from them that if I'm anything going wrong in the world, I lock myself in the studio and I just make a song. वो आगे चल के कमर्शियल वायबिलिटी उसकी हो जा रही है, वो दैट्स सेकेंडरी. कितने लोगों से मैंने सुना हुआ है कि like a friend of mine, he will always say, यार बड़ा स्ट्रेस हो रहा है, घर जाके खाना बनाऊंगा मैं. I mean, for him, cooking is an art.
Right.
And he has figured it out कि मुझे जिस काम को करने में आप काम तो 50 कर रहे होते हो. नहीं, अब जैसे मैं हूँ, I could be on the set, producing, directing. I could be in a writer's room doing something. I could be talking to a friend who's feeling very low that day. But between these three things, I know which gives me the most happiness. So आपको पता होता है. Go towards that a little bit. That's it. Just figure out. Just observe yourself for a few days and see ये मैं करके अगर जितना काम, everything that you're doing, nothing is giving you happiness, then there is something else which is missing, which you're not touching on. So easy है. It's not that tough. If somebody comes over and if I am able to change that person's mood and day, it gives me the most happiness. More than writing a story or a film or anything. That gives me the most happiness. So मेरा happiness हो गया तब I figured it out. People say कि क्या वक्त बर्बाद करते रहते हो, तो उनको नहीं पता ना कि how much I am getting out of it.
So if there were no pressure of charts, what kind of stories would you tell?
Very dark. No kidding. What kind of stories do I tell? Very interesting question, actually. This is a question that needs to be asked to everybody.
Okay.
If there was, and we had this discussion that day, if there was no pressure, what would you create? And always stumble people up out with oh, okay.
Yeah.
Though I knew about it, but see, I have not thought about it. Nice.
Yay.
Nice. What kind of stories? If there was no pressure of chart, I have a natural, gravitation towards history, historical stories, stories from the past. And there is so much that has happened and we know so little about it. I'm very fascinated with history. So if I was to, if you know what, the budget and the, आजकल urban youth ये मांग रहा है, Agar if we were not stuck with that, if urban youth really could please start watching history, so that life becomes easier. Whatever they watch is what gets sanctioned. So I would tell more stories from our history. At the same time, I like the idea of love stories. So conflict है. But as I said, I don't have a genre. I don't need to have a genre. So I like the idea of love stories. I like the idea of complicated relationships. They're real. They're all around, and the level of complications. Oof. So complicated relationship stories, which are predominantly around love or something. That's something that I really like. That comes to me naturally, and history.
Why history? What fascinates you about it?
There's a very ghatia reason I'm going to give you, but it's not that ghatia either. So I don't know how true it is, but I was reading some Instagram scrolling. Ki if the entire time the Earth had existed, if that was just 1 year, the human beings have existed, appeared 11:59 on 31st of December. तो इतने से में तो एक तो हम ह्यूमन बींग्स एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, वो भी 1,60,000 साल तो हो गए उसके भी. ऑल्सो डॉक्यूमेंटेड हिस्ट्री तो 1,000-1,200, चलो 2,000 कर लीजिए आप. प्रॉब्ली दैट्स अबाउट इट. थोड़ी उसके पहले की भी फ्रैगमेंटेड बट लिटिल बिट ऑफ हिस्ट्री वी हैव. इसमें ही इतनी कहानियां हैं कि आपको नई कहानी बनाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
It is uncanny. Again, I'm repeating myself because this is not scripted. And what you said is part of one of my poems. And it starts like, in the cosmic calendar, humans appear closer to midnight on 31st December.
31st December.
And life is permanent, you say. Yeah. A permanent job, a permanent tattoo in a body that already started dying as soon as it started living. So what I'm hearing from you is basically valuing what we have, however small or minute that duration might be, but that counts.
Absolutely.
We matter.
Experiences count. Things that are happening, they count. Everything counts. Okay, there's something that I always say, कि there are no good or bad stories. Mm-hmm. There are only well told or badly told stories. एक लड़का है और एक लड़की है, वो दोनों एक दूसरे को मिलते हैं, उनको प्यार हो जाता है, और उनका बाप खिलाफ है शादी करने के लिए. लड़का मेहनत करता है और बाप को मना लेता है. It could be the most regular, random, cliche story ever, but this is also Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge.
Yeah.
So a story is, there's no bad or good stories. There are only well-told stories or badly told stories. So if going back to your question, if I am given a chance and I have the scale and the whatever, and it's not so chart specific, then I would like to tell hundreds of stories from the past.
I will not go into the amazing work that you have done so far. Whoever wants to search, they can search for Shamsi Abbas on IMDb and they can see the range of work that you've done across TV shows and films. But they're all mainstream. They are immensely successful, but they're all mainstream. Does it mean that so far you have not got a chance to do art which has the potential to be above chart?
Mostly no. Though once in a while I've done stuff like I made some short films which had won many awards. वो जो आते हैं ना जिसमें वो olive leaf ऐसे बनी होती है 1 2 3 4. So I have some
nice
couple of those things to my credit. उसमें कुछ है that won a lot of awards, international, all that. I always say you do 3 kinds of work in your life. जो पहला काम आप करते हो वो लाइवलीहुड के लिए करते हो. Somebody needs to pay the bills. पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे वो आपका पहली प्रायोरिटी होती है काम को चूज करने की या काम करने की. सेकेंड होती है करियर, कि समथिंग दैट आई विल डू जो मेरे करियर में मेरा साथ देने वाला है, इट विल बी गुड फॉर माई करियर. एंड द थर्ड इज पैशन. तो पहले आप स्टेप 1 करोगे, फिर स्टेप 2 करोगे. जब ये 2 सॉर्ट होता है तब से आप स्टेप 3 पे जाते हो.
So, what will help you, or what will help one to reach that mindset of art above chart?
या सो स्केल भूल जाइए आप. ठीक है. एंड व्हेन वी से आर्ट अबव चार्ट मीन्स कि किसी ने ये देखा या नहीं देखा डजंट मैटर. ठीक है. किसी ने पढ़ा या नहीं पढ़ा डजंट मैटर. किसी ने सुना या नहीं सुना डजंट मैटर. एंड रिमेंबर वी जस्ट स्पोक अबाउट हैप्पीनेस. आई डिड समथिंग एंड आई एम हैप्पी अबाउट इट. सो जो पैशन वाला जो स्पेस है वो स्पेस होता है जब मैंने एक फिल्म बना दी और खुद मैं बैठ के देखा अकेले, मैं बड़ा खुश हूँ, उसको पैशन कहेंगे. बट इट्स सरियल, इट्स टू आइडियलिस्टिक, इट्स यूटोपियन. अब इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. It's not possible. So वो थोड़ा if that can be balanced out a little bit, if it could be done right, like Amir Khan tries doing it all the time. I hope some Shah Rukh starts doing it now. I hope other people start doing it. But Tabu does it all the time. She does things that totally excites her most of the time. But on a serious note, start small. छोटा ही शुरू कर दो. While I'm saying it, then I'm realizing it. I'm not myself doing it enough.
What will you change now? Or attempt to?
So the attempt has always been, there are 1 or 2 projects that I very passionately feel for, a few things that I am writing. It could be anything, and that can take a shape of a screenplay or a book, I don't know. But I do try going back to it every once in a while. I do try going back to it every once in a while. I'm not very disciplined, so there's a problem there. But so there is something which is going on which I don't care if somebody reads that book ever or not. I go back, read it, and I get orgasmic about it. कि वाह क्या लिखा है. So yeah, that's probably my version of art above chart.
So, in your perspective, an art above chart mindset, will it, I don't know if chase is the right word, will it chase or will it long for happiness, contentment, success? What will it long for?
The moment you log into this notion of art above chart, even if for 2 minutes, it will give you all these things.
Interestingly, help me understand then, because even when I'm doing something at my work which clearly is chart driven, but because I want to do it the best I can, I maybe spend 2 hours more than I should be. And that gives me some feeling which I don't know what it is. What is that? Is that art above chart mindset?
Everything, all of this.
Like, you feel alive.
Contentment and happiness and just existing the way you want to exist. It gives you all those nice feelings put together.
Is it because we've not given it a name is why more people are not doing it, like a movement has not been created around it, or is it still happening in pockets?
I'll tell you what, in subconscious, every artist has this. In their subconscious, every artist that I know of, whether the person is a published author or a musician or an actor or anything, everybody will turn around and say, I want to do this also, yaar. Given a chance, given a choice, I would like to do this. Though a lot of people are doing art above chart without a conflict with the chart itself.
How's that?
They're just doing things that they love doing.
They've cracked it.
These are the people who get high by just doing what they're doing, and it's also ruling the charts. So art above chart or voice of artist is not in conflict with the commercial world.
Sure.
It needs to coexist. That is the idea. That's why I said the 3 things. So 3 चीजों में first और second भी तो coexist करेगी ना third के साथ. The livelihood and the career also needs to go on while you pursue your passion project. So ये conflict नहीं create है. This is more of a supplementary thing. I won't say complimentary. It's supplementary. My idea of voice of artist and hashtag art above chart is, it's not some parallel revolution or anything that we are wanting to create. If I can give you an analogy, that I'm not asking you to shift your house. कोई दूसरे घर में नहीं जाने की बात कर, मैं कह रहा हूँ आपके ही घर में एक कमरा है जो मेडिटेशन रूम है, मैं आपको बस वहां जाने के लिए कह रहा हूँ थोड़ी देर के लिए, where you be yourself, where you do things the way you want to do it. Meditation, or on there is one room where you can just be. उसी घर में रहिए, वहां से निकलिए वापस उसी बेडरूम, उसी लिविंग रूम, उसी डाइनिंग रूम में वही सारा काम करिए जो आप करते हैं, लेकिन बीच में दिन में एक बार ना वहां पे चले जाइए.
और अगर कमरा ना हो तो कम से कम एक कोना बना लीजिए.
ये टोटली, इट्स दिस पार्ट इज टोटली इन योर हैंड. आप अपनी जिंदगी में ना वो एक थोड़ा सा एक वक्त निकाल के जस्ट टेकिंग सम टाइम आउट एंड बीइंग इन दैट स्पेस इज दिस ऑल अबाउट. एंड वी कीप सेइंग कि हम पैशन के लिए करना चाहते हैं, पैशन आप कर लो ना, हम हैं तो करो भाई. इट्स नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट.
So no excuse, no victimization,
and no pressure.
No pressure. That's the main.
And no pressure either. Ki, oh, I was supposed to do something for my craft. I have not done anything today. No pressure. Easy. But just be mindful, because that gives you happiness. And once you start doing this part of, tapping into this part of your inner child in a way, or inner child artist in a way, you would realize ki it's impacting in a very positive way on the outside of it also.
On the charts part also.
On the chart part also. लेकिन अब आप ये कहिए कि oh you know what, क्योंकि मेरा वो चार्ट पे तो मेरा इतना जाता है, ये आर्ट अबव चार्ट वाला मैंने कोशिश तो किया, वो नहीं गया. बट लेकिन भाई यही तो करने की पॉइंट ही था उसको करने का.
You're saying don't track the number of likes and followers and validations.
It defeats the purpose. What is the chart then? If I start putting something which I have done for the love of it on Instagram, and I'm going into the what is that Instagram thing called, जिसमें नीचे click करो तो पूरा वो आ जाता है, insights, yeah. So and you keep going into the insights of Instagram and seeing how many shares, what is the engagement like, how many new accounts reached. Problem है ना फिर तो आपने अभी भी अपने लिए नहीं बनाया. और truly, while you conviction के साथ आप जो काम कर लेते हो ना, वो चार्ट पे भी आ जाता है, हमने देखा है. But you should not even bring that discussion here, because then it kind of it mutilates the entire idea. हम कह रहे हैं आप जो कर रहे हो करते रहो, वही आप अपने घर में पैलेशियल हाउस में भागते रहो. एक बार दिन में, हफ्ते में, महीने में ना उस एक कमरे में जरूर चले जाओ, which could be your meditation room, which could be your my room, your being myself room, whatever you can call it.
I have a doodle corner, I have a writing corner, I have a reading.
Something. But do go back to it once in a while. At least try. Start with a try, and then realize it's impacting the energy of your entire life, your entire being.
You mentioned childlike state. I will read that or hear that as childlike state of wonder and sense of belief. Is it the purity or novelty? What is the childlike state for you, which will drive your art above chart mindset?
Child is far more being himself or herself than adults. तो artist भी तो वही होता है ना, just be myself, I'll do my things. अब वो बच्चा है, वो उसको he likes to eat ice cream. He doesn't care about vanity. वो तो आप बड़े होते होगे ना कि it has to be and this and that, for everything. उसके कपड़े पे गिर रहा है, गिरने दो, उसको नहीं मतलब और वो गिर रही है, उसके मुंह पे लग रहा है, but he is having a good time with the ice cream, right? That's called childlike abundance. Like just being yourself. I want to have my ice cream right now. For me, ice cream is important. Vanity, cleanliness is not important. And the way that child enjoys the ice cream, you and I would not be able to do it.
What you're saying is being in a childlike state when you are pursuing your art, which will automatically be above chart, will actually be liberating.
It is. That's what it is. I'm going to repeat myself. The moment you be, it's liberating, it's cathartic, it's soothing, it's therapeutic, it's everything. This voice of artist is in a way a cathartic uh, endeavor, or it's something which is therapeutic.
So, voice of artist is the voice of an artist which does not necessarily have an audience.
Yeah, you're the audience of your own self. I'm the creator, I'm the audience.
With this platform of voice of artist, we are trying to encourage and we hope that people will focus on the art above chart for themselves. But people like you who are in a position to influence the environment, the ecosystem around you. You know, you're a producer who works with so many diverse type of artists or people or diverse mindsets. What can people like you or me or anybody do to nurture and strengthen that art above chart? I won't call it culture, but just the pursuit around us.
To make it even lighter, like the art above chart side of you.
Nice.
Yeah. You have another side, art above chart side.
And it exists.
And it exists. It exists in everybody. Good for you that your art above chart and chart above art has merged. Great, fantastic. But if it has not merged and you are craving, you are restless, while the success is coming in, the moolah is raking in, and the numbers are going up, and you're getting papped, and you're on the covers and everywhere. While, dil mein pata hota hai, heart in heart, I need to do something different. I need to do something better.
Better. You'll call it better.
It is better for them now. If it is giving me more happiness, it is better for me.
Right.
You may not like it.
Right.
But that's exactly my
That
point.
doesn't.
I'm not doing it to please anybody.
Yeah.
I'm doing it to please my own soul.
Right. Somehow I got reminded of this thing. I've heard you asking writers, once they narrate stories to you, why do you want to tell this story? Is the question you ask them. I know you believe in the reason being enough that just because I want to tell the story, I will. But I'm still curious to know what are the interesting reasons that you've heard when you ask people, why do you want to tell the story?
A lot of times people do turn around and they say कि सर ये कहानी इसलिए बताई जाना जरूरी है क्योंकि it talks about this aspect of human behavior. It talks about this side of a relationship. It talks about this side of politics. There is a reason. And truth be told, you scratch the writers ka above chart part of it, and they will always have a reason why this story needs to be told. And if you don't have a very good reason why this story needs to be told, it won't work.
You've seen that happening.
Everybody knows.
So you see, what is it? Do you see a spark in the eyes, or what changes?
But then it's conviction. उसको conviction कहते हैं.
Conviction.
And as I said, there are good or bad stories. Conviction आने से वो ना well told story बन जाता है.
And that's contagious.
That's contagious.
Somebody is confident about it.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. Rohit Shetty. Like, people trash his films. But you know why it's a hit all the time? Most of the time. Bhai, that man is so convinced about his product. He is not doing it with apology. कि ये ना मैं तो गाड़ी उड़ा देता हूँ तो मेरी फिल्म उठा. नहीं. He's convinced this is his art. And hats off. Honestly, I have so much of respect for him than there is a pretentious somebody who makes a very classy something where you see there is no soul. There is no conviction. But वो कम से कम Rohit Shetty is not pretentious. And you talk to him and you realize बंदे की आंखों में दिख रहा होता है कि he so believes in it.
We will keep talking about voice of artist and art above chart, but this conversation I will want to end with going back to your child self who fell in love with Umrao Jan and saw and dreamt this life. What would that child say to you today?
What would that child say to me right now? The child would say that this is also a story, this is not the story.
Nicely put. पिक्चर अभी बाकी है.
हाँ वो हमेशा बाकी है. पिक्चर तो ऑफ कोर्स पिक्चर बाकी है, बहुत पिक्चर बाकी है. बट ऐसे कि there is not a story. If you have understood my entire conversation, this thing about us getting bracketed or getting fixed about certain ideas. If we just ease it up a little bit about it, कि easy, मतलब there is no one way. There are multiple ways. There are multiple things. तो उमराव जान is one of the stories. It's not the story. वो भी हो सकता है और दिल वाले दुल्हनिया भी हो सकता है और I don't know रंग दे बसंती भी हो सकता है और yeah pretty much गुल्लक भी हो सकता है.
Any last thoughts that come to your mind which you want to share?
I think the entire, the effort that is being put into voice of artist, is that instead of complaining about not getting an opportunity or a space to do things your way, come on board, be with us. We are trying to do something, which is exactly that one space. This is what I think is where we are. It's not in competition with your current life or a professional commercial life. It's supplementary to it.
I think you've summed it up beautifully.
It's supplementary.
Thank you for your time. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Great talking.